Now, moving on to another lovely speaker, we have this lovely gentleman from the Brahmakumari, BK Hitesh to Teja. Hitesh, are we connected? Can I establish some connection with you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very clearly. Are you able to hear me clearly?
I'm very much able to hear you clearly, Hitesh Bhai. A global namaste to you and a warm welcome to you on behalf of Healing Our Earth.
Yes, global namaste and really, really honored to be here.
A pleasure to have you now, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to tell you a little bit about this wonderful personality who is a Brahma Kumari. And Brahma Kumari Hitesh is a Raj Yoga meditation teacher at the Brahmakumaris Spiritual University. He is currently serving at the Brahmakumaris headquarters in Mount Abu. He has experience in conducting workshops on different topics for everyone all over India and abroad. He has also been a part of the Mera Bharat Swarnim Bharat All India campaign for 3 years to spread awareness about spirituality, meditation under the youth wing of the Brahma Kumaris. Today, he is going to talk about how our thoughts, peace, purity, pure feelings heal our environment, this world, and the people near us. So, on behalf of Healing Our Earth team, Brahmakumari Hitesh Tuteja, welcome on this platform, and we'd love to hear from you. It's all yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this beautiful welcome and really privileged to be here. And I was listening to the first session from Bhavini and really, really insightful. And thank you so much to everyone to be here. And like the name, what we are representing, healing our earth. What a beautiful name it is. When we think about healing, when we think about earth, it gives so much contentment, so much goodness into ourselves. Am I right?
Absolutely, yes.
Yes. So when I was offered this that to have a session, so I thought just one thing, that why not have some insight about healing, that every one of us, if we ask ourselves that do I want to heal this earth, everyone will say yes, I really want to, because the damage what we have done consciously or unconsciously, that is beyond repair, I would say, but still we can do our part, right? So I just thought that have some something to share about this, that how we can heal and what is the real meaning of healing. So like the previous session, we were listening about how to heal our body. Very, very beautifully, Bhavini said that we need to uh, make our body more alkaline. That is so true, because the nature, the original, the basic nature of our body is to be alkaline, right? So similarly, what I think that we should understand first the meaning of healing. What is actually the meaning of healing? We all want to heal ourselves, we all want to heal other people, and we all want to heal our beautiful earth. Earth means nature, all the five elements. So let's understand what is the meaning of healing. So first thing first, that whatever is happening, whatever has happened, even what happened in 2020, we all know what happened. What is the real reason for that? So if we observe things, if we look closely, like Bhavini said, if we start living in the present, we will observe many things. So this is what meditation, this is what spirituality is all about, living in the moment and being conscious about our actions. So the thing is that if we observe whatever has happened, the mother nature, this our mother earth has little disturbed, has got little disturbed, because spirituality, In terms of spirituality, I would say that I read it somewhere that the reason for all kind of pollution which is happening in the world, the root cause is mental pollution. Somewhere down the line over the years, we deflected. We were complete few years ago, few decades ago. We all were full of virtues. If we look at our life, if we go back to our life 50 years ago, people were so full inside. But what happened? Slowly and slowly, we forgot that we are complete inside. We are a soul. We are complete in every single sense. So we start looking things outside. We start looking for pleasures. We start looking for many things, and we start harming. We started harming our beautiful nature. The reason being, again, same. We were not complete. We were not full, and we started looking things outside. So when we are disturbed, when we are not at peace, when we are not at peace, what we start to do, we start looking for things outside. When we are not happy inside, we start looking for happiness outside. For example, we will look happiness in the taste. Doesn't matter that thing is eatable or not, even an animal or not, we do not care. We just become unconscious. It's okay. I want to feel happy because I want to experiment and I want to have whatever it is because it tastes good, simple. I don't want to get into it that it is bad or it is right. Because when we are not at peace, we will not observe. When we are not in the present moment, we will not observe the beautiful things in our life and we start taking things for granted. So, to understand the meaning of healing, it's very simple. I have seen many people that we all love nature, right? But what we do, we are doing our part. We want to do certain things. We want to, reduce the plastic usage. But what we do, when we look at other people, we get disturbed. We think that I am doing so much for the nature, why that person is not doing. In that sense, what we are doing, in if we go in depth, what we are doing, we are sending the negative energy, negative vibrations to this nature, and the result is all these negative vibrations, my negative aura is hampering other people's thought and this nature, mother earth. So in that sense, I need to understand one thing, that I need to be peaceful first. I need to work on myself first if I want to heal. Because if we look at our life, 80%, 90% of the decisions we take unconsciously. We are not conscious about our actions. We are doing it because we are doing it because almost all of the people around us are doing it. So I have to do it. There are so many bad things we are doing because we are not conscious. So when we understand that a peaceful mind, a, a content soul will always help more, will always give more to this world, will heal this world. So of course, we need to work on that. We need to understand that my pure feelings heal this world. There are so many studies about that. That when we connect to nature, when we talk to them, when we grow things with them with love, they grow more naturally because we all are same. The souls are same. This body is same. This earth is same because everything is made of, except soul, everything is made of five elements. So we need to understand that the collective consciousness of this world is what is going on here on everyone's mind. So a collective consciousness is there. And over the years, we are experiencing it, right? It is going down and down and down. So what can I do? What can you all can do? We can increase our consciousness. We can be more aware with peace, with a peaceful mind. There is no other way we can do that. We can only do it through a peaceful mind. So we need to erase all kind of negativity with whatever is there in our mind, so that we become aware of our actions. We can start with very simple thing. We can start asking ourselves, just simple thing. Start asking ourselves, why am I doing it? Why am I eating it? Why am I having it? Why am I working this, not that? Even this simple thing is going to change so many things. The thing is, we have not questioned ourselves. If we start questioning ourselves, a lot of habits are going to change. So, in my opinion, spirituality helps in this way, that work on your mind, purify your mind. That's why it is called as guided meditation. Guided meditation means taking a very powerful thought and going deep into it. I'm sorry, but that's what I have experienced in my life. That there cannot be a zero thought in our mind. That's what I have experienced. Because even if we are living in the present, there is a thought. So let's not get into it, but my experience is that guided meditation means I have to counsel myself, I have to correct myself, I have to do the self analysis, that not this, not that. Why this? Why not this? Again, it is going to come when we are peaceful. So, the greatest healing energy, they call it, is love. The greatest healing energy is love. And love means accepting things, accepting myself as well as other people with whom I have to work, with whom I have to interact. There should be no resistance, because if we resist, if we don't accept, if we don't love things, we are sending these negative vibrations to this world. So if we really want to heal the world, we have to have pure feelings, because those pure feelings are traveling. We all have heard about this term telepathy, right? So what is telepathy? Why am I getting, some days are very beautiful, I'm very happy, and suddenly a negative thought comes, and we get so much deep into it, and it's very difficult to come out of it. From where it is coming? It is all coming because whatever we are thinking, it is traveling. The vibrations of thoughts are traveling. If someone is weak, all those negativity will get absorbed. Similarly, all those negativity is absorbed by this Mother Earth. So one way to help Mother Earth in real sense is to be conscious, is not to create negative and ill feelings for everyone, and more let's let's be selfish in it. We are doing it for ourselves first. The pure feelings, the right mindset, right thinking is going to help us. Let's forget about nature, but it is going to help us. And a peaceful mind, a content soul, is always going to help so many souls, and always going to take conscious actions towards healing the earth, healing the nature. I would just say that uh, there are many things, but simple. Let's keep things simple. That let's ask ourselves, let's question ourselves, question our habits. That why am I doing it? A lot of things are going to change. So thank you.
Great. That was, can you hear me, Hitesh Bhai?
Yes, yes,
Is that the end of your little talk that we were doing today?
yes, yes,
Okay, great. Can we engage in a few questions and answers in that case, please?
yes, yes, sure.
Wonderful. You've brought in some amazing points with respect to your mind and how to control the mind and how to be peaceful within ourselves. Um, I posed this question to the speaker earlier, Bhavini, who was at the banks of the Ganges in Rishikesh, and I talked to her about how do you bring peace to this mind? How do you really, the mind is like we said, like a monkey, bandar jaisa man hai. So according to you and you practicing Raja Yoga, what tips would you share with the viewers to keep that peace in your mind? Would you share that with us, please?
Yes, yes. So the thing is, one thing is to be observed that, like you said, that monkey mind. Throughout the day, we are thinking something. Even if we are doing yoga, even if we are working, doing the mundane things, our mind is somewhere. And as Bhavini rightly said, that actually it's not in the present. It's either in the past or in the future. Either I am holding on to some people. No, that person should not have done that. It's wrong. I should not have done that. I should have done that. Guilty, sadness, anger, or the future worry that what is going to happen. पता नहीं क्या होगा. What if this? What if that? Etc. etc. Throughout the day, our mind is wandering. So let's do one thing. Let's give our mind a task. In the morning, early morning, just think about a very powerful, beautiful thought. There are many, but I'm just giving an example that let's say I am a loveful soul. So throughout the day, we have to think about it. Our mind, how our mind works, we have to tell our mind, we have to rewire our mind that originally I am loveful, I am full of love. My response, my behavior does not depend on what others are saying to me, what others are going to say to me. So let's decide. Mind needs one thing, mind needs clarity. Mind says, you give me the task, I'll do. If you do not give me the task, I will take you to past, future, 10 years old, 20 years old, 30-year-old talk. So just give me the task. So let's give mind a simple task that throughout the day, you have to focus on, let's say, gratitude in the present. So what is going to happen? Slowly, slowly, it will become our practice that whenever my mind is wandering, it is running too fast, it is going in the future, what is going to happen, what is going to happen, I'll have this command to the mind, and after some days mind will start telling us that no, focus in the present. There's no rush, there's no race, there's no competition. Just think, am I doing enough? Am I happy today? आज अच्छा हूँ, आज खुश हूँ. That's it. This is what my purpose of life is. So again, just give one powerful thought to the mind in the morning. Rest all is going to be fine. This is one way of calming our mind, rewiring our mind, correcting the old wrong beliefs from our mind. So this is the one way of doing it.
Brilliant. Thank you for sharing that thought. I would also ask you, you said earlier to give your mind one positive stimulation, that I'm a loveful soul. It's like a positive affirmation that we all want to give ourselves every morning and remind ourselves. I'm a loveful soul is a very good one. I know that the Brahmakumaris have amazing lists of these positive affirmations. Would you like to share a few with our audience, please?
Sorry, more, some more.
Some more positive affirmations. You said, I'm a loveful soul. So that's one of the positive affirmations. I'm sure there are many, many, many that you have in your thinking bank here. Would you be able to share some of them with us?
Yes, I would love to, but before that, I would just add one thing
Yes.
that sometimes there's a lot of question comes that I am doing affirmations, I give myself the affirmation, but it does not work. There are two things. Affirmation is just a thought. It's dry. Until and unless we feel it, they'll say from heart, until and unless we feel it, it is not going to change the things inside us. So, first thing, whatever I'm going to think, I have to feel it. I have to become it. Mind is going to ask you so many questions. Mind is going to contradict you. That how come you are loveful? You see, you got angry 5 minutes ago. How come you are loveful? So we have to tell our mind it's a process. It is going to take time. It is not going to happen overnight, right? So it is going to take time. Just be patient with yourself. So there are many things, but I would say that if we do three things, four things, and I call it AGPS method. So first is acceptance. The reason for stress, 50% reason of the stress is we do not accept things. Like let's go back to 2020 when this pandemic happened. So if we have the practice that it is okay. I have to find ways, like Bhavini very beautifully mentioned this, that it's okay. If I have the practice that I accept certain situations, certain people in my life as it is, I cannot do much about it. The thing is, we are trying to control the uncontrollable. If we simply make a list that things I can control and things I cannot control, our life will get sorted out. So most of the time we just think about controlling things which are not controllable. So what I have to do? I have to accept it. Everyone is not going to be according to me. People will be rash to me. People will say something bad to me. They will criticize me. Results are not going to be my way, what I have planned. Life is not going to be my way, what I planned. It's okay. I accept it. Like a flowing river, I just accept it. No resistance in life. Second, gratitude. And I remember this very, very beautiful affirmation that the life I am living is a dream of millions. It's always, always, always be satisfied with it. But what happens? We all agree that, right? That the life we are living is a dream of millions. So when we go outside our home, there are millions of the people who observe us and who think that it would be a dream if I have this kind of life. But what are we doing in our life? We are getting sad, angry with petty issues. So that time I have to remind myself, not that time. Initially, meditation is about net practicing. Final match is not going to help. We have to do the net practice that the life I am living is a dream. Gratitude. There are so many things to be grateful for. Even if we are getting water, the clean water to drink, it's a privilege because there are so many countries people do not have the access of it. So have this mind, tell your mind, have this deep realization that every single thing is a blessing, pure blessing. Nothing was guaranteed to me, it is a gift to me. Now third thing, focus on the present moment. This is a very, very, very powerful thing, affirmation, that my focus is on today. If I ask you all, let's do this 30-second check-in. We all have the problem in our life, right? We all have problems in our life, challenges. But what if I ask you, that what problem do I have right now? Ask yourself. Pause for 15 seconds and ask, what problem do I have right now? What do you think, Lalit bhai?
What problem do I have right now? I had to think hard. What problem do I have right now? Um, Currently, if I'm standing here, I have absolutely no problem. Um, yeah, so I'll say currently no problem. But if you make me sit down and list my problems, I'll give you a long list.
No, that's absolutely right. That right now there cannot be a problem. Now, if you are going to list out, problem will either be in the past or in the future.
That's
There
correct.
cannot be a problem in the present moment. So this is enlightenment. What I have to do, I have to tell my mind again and again that there cannot be a problem in the present moment. So most of the things will get sorted out if we start living in the present. So just there are so many people who struggle with the purpose of their life, right? So just make one purpose in life. I have to make my day beautiful. At the end of the day, I should have the contentment that my day was beautiful. Break that psychological barrier that my age is this should happen, this should not happen. I am 30, I should get married. I'm 35, I should have kids. At the 40, I should have a home. At 60, I should this. At 80, I should die. Why am I not dying? It is not going to happen, right?
Yeah.
So simple, in the present, one day at a time. It's a very beautiful term if you have heard it. Carpe diem. Seize the day. Just focus on today. Forget about everything else. Of course, we have to plan for the future, but 30 minutes is more than enough. For planning, 30 minutes are more than enough. So let's focus on the last point, AGPS. So last is self. Focus on self. Now, if we observe our life, we drain our energy in focusing what other people are doing. And when we start getting little enlightened, we start thinking more about it. That, I am behaving properly, why that person is not behaving properly? That is not going to happen. Like a horse, have you seen a horse rider? They put blinders on horse eyes. Why? So that a horse can focus only there, no hair and no distraction. So put virtual blinders. What I have to do, I have to do. I will not look at what other people are doing. I will not create a negative thinking, waste thinking by thinking about what others are doing. So I think this is more than enough to practice. So AGPS, and practice it, and maybe it is going to help you in some or the other way.
Thank you, Hitesh Bhai. Thank you so much for sharing that. The AGPS method is something that is definitely one should be taking home. All the viewers that we have global today, they are looking at this, listening to this. This is the system I would highly recommend. Acceptance, gratitude, present time consciousness, and also self, focus on yourself. This is amazing. Thank you for sharing this. And I think this already gives one individual a mission, a direction to head towards the peace, the calmness in your mind. So once again, a massive thank you for sharing this.
and
Now,
and just one thing, that
yes,
all these things which I have shared, we can do it any day, anytime, whatever we are doing. There should be no excuse that I do not have time for that. The beauty of meditation is, once we start practicing it, we can do it while doing yoga, and if we do it, the combination is just so perfect.
that's amazing. Yes, it can be done anytime. And also, one thing I must say, Hitesh Bhai, that your greeting of Om Shanti already says peace. Yeah,
Yes.
when you say it to the other individual, and when you say it yourself, you are projecting peace to that other individual you're giving a Om Shanti wish to. So I think that says it a lot. The choice of words we use and the state of mind we are in says such a lot about peace and calmness in your mind. So yeah, great, thank you, and that was wonderful. Now I also have a couple more questions, if that's okay. A little bit
Yes,
about,
yes.
if I may ask you, in this, as I asked the previous speaker, in this pandemic situation, people are looking towards what can we do to help ourselves, our being. Some are opting for nutrition, some are opting for mental peace, some are opting for physical health and exercising quite a bit. From your perspective, what would you recommend to individuals who are obviously finding some challenging times to go through this pandemic?
Okay. So first thing, as I said sometimes ago, that in this pandemic we do not have the excuse that I do not have time for the meditation. Right? Our mind cannot tell us,
True.
cannot makes us fool that you do not have time. So first thing, we have time. Now it's all about prioritizing. So I would just say that utilize this time, because even I have utilized this time so much that it has bring so many things in my life. So again, observe, utilize, prioritize. Let's do one thing. Let's do just simple a kid thing, but let's do it. Take a copy, take a pen, and let's just prioritize. What is most important for me right now? It can be anything. For me, I say, because I'm a meditation teacher, so I always say that first thing should be mental health, second should be physical health, because until and unless I have the peace here, I'll not be able to have the power, have the peace, have the energy to do even that physical yoga, even nutrition. I have to improve my eating habits. Until and unless I gather myself so much energy in me, power in me to do certain good things, to put certain things in my life, we need power, we need a peaceful mind. So again, it's up to you what I want to prioritize in my life. So put it out and put it on a board so that it can remind you every time, because as our purpose is, as our aim is, so is our actions. जैसा लक्ष्य होगा वैसे ही हमारे एक्शंस होते रहेंगे. So इसलिए that's why it's very important to have a purpose in life. So we have time. Let's sit and realize the purpose of life, prioritize our life, and question ourselves. This is a time to go in solitude, like a cocoon. A caterpillar goes into cocoon and it becomes a beautiful butterfly. So if we do not, if that caterpillar does not go to cocoon, it would not have become that beautiful butterfly. So we all can do that. We all have to do it, and we can do it just by telling our mind that this is your priority, sending signals to the subconscious mind, command the subconscious mind, this is your priority. You have to work towards it. Slowly and gradually, we'll be able to do it.
Thank you. That's also amazing to say, prioritize your time. And this is one thing we all as human beings were going through. We always said we do not have the time. We do not have the time. Now the pandemic has given us all this time. What an important message. Prioritize what you want. So that's great. So once again, if we were to sort of wanting to connect the audience, wanting to connect with the Raj Yoga meditation, how do you propose that the audience can connect with you? Is there a contact detail, particularly if you're teaching yoga and meditation yourself, or you're doing the meditation classes? Would you share some of the information about your courses that you do, or about how we can get in touch with you?
Sure. Uh, my YouTube platform is free and open for all. If you go to YouTube and if you can type BK Hitesh, or the channel name is Happiness Museum. If you type on YouTube Happiness Museum, you will find it. And I would recommend you that go to the playlist. Do it number wise. There are 3 4 playlists I have made. You can go through it. There is a proper format for it. You start doing that. And for Raj Yoga, and if you want to connect with me, I am on Instagram, BK_Hitesh. You can connect me there. And if you want to do the Raj Yoga course, then you can just type Brahmakumaris on YouTube. Oh, sorry, Google. You'll find the nearby center. And if the center is not open yet, then you can message me on Instagram. I'll connect you with my team who takes the online sessions.
Perfect. So thank you very much for sharing those details also. It has been such a great pleasure to listen to such a calm personality like yours, Hitesh Bhai. You actually, through the media, through the screen, you're giving us amazing energy. And that's the first thing when I introduced you and I spoke to you. I felt that calmness, that peace. You're not just saying it, but you're radiating it too. So thank you for that. Thank you on behalf of Healing Our Earth. It's been an amazing time spending with you, listening to you, and sharing that knowledge that you've shared with us.
Thank you. Thank you so much. The honor is all mine. And thank you so much for this beautiful platform. And I really hope that you'll invite me again in the near future. And yes, this meditation helped me to calm myself and to be a giver, to be a lover. So I would just recommend that if you all do the meditation, you all can become a peaceful soul, and one peaceful soul, one enlightened soul can heal so many people around us. So thank you so much. Really looking forward for more and more. Thank you,
Thank
and
you.
just keep
That's
on doing the work, the beautiful work which you already are doing. Many blessings to you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much. I love the ending remark comment. One soul at a time. One peaceful soul at a time will heal the whole world or the whole globe. Thank you so, so much. Om Shanti
Thank
to
you.
you. Yeah.
Om Shanti.
Now, wasn't that just relaxing and so calming to even listen to this gentleman? He just doesn't say those words, but he actually radiates those words. The peace, the calmness in his voice, in his energy. It was absolutely amazing. And that's how we all want to be at peace with ourselves too.